guys! Welcome to China National Gene Bank.
I'm Zhang Wan.
I'm Wang Tao.
CNGB, based in the beautiful Dapeng Bay in Shenzhen City, China, is the first national integrated gene bank approved by the 4 national ministries and commissions in 2011. The 2 years of 2013 and 2016 witnessed its groundbreaking and start of service respectively.
At CNGB, you can find a lot of cutting-edge equipment and facilities, as well as advanced technologies, and those esoteric and fascinating mysteries of life can be deciphered and stored here.
Now please follow us to enjoy your adventure at CNGB. Here we are in the lobby of CNGB.
You may recognize the uniquely designed letters of CNGB above us.
Yes, they're made of lychee wood from the CNGB Bank Hills.
The craftsman carefully created the style and tried to keep its primitive state, aiming to send the message that harmony could be achieved between man and nature at CNGB. You can see the mammoth on the right. Mammoths were one of the largest mammals on Earth. They lived from 4.8 million to 4,000 years ago, widely distributed in the grasslands and hills of the alpine regions of Eurasia. However, due to many reasons such as climate change, inbreeding, human hunting, food shortage, etc., their number was on the decline until they went extinct in the Ice Age.
Why do we put mammoths here?
Statues of extinct mammoth here are more of a symbol to warn us that genes are the origin of life of all creatures. Only by saving genetic resources ahead of time can we ensure the survival and prosperity of different species. To survive, to save.
What other mysteries can be found at CNGB?
Let's find out. Now, we're in CNGB's Gene and Science Technology Museum.
Genes are the origin of life of all creatures, so how are genes connected to living things?
Here's a schematic diagram demonstrating how human life begins. At first, the union of sperm and egg cells brings a fertilized egg, which then divides continuously to form different tissues and organs, and finally, a complex living being. In fact, genes have been powering the whole journey.
Therefore, genes are the fascinating mysteries of life composed of bases. A human gnome has around 3.16 billion base pairs. You can see that non-human primates are 98% similar to us, and it is these tiny differences that have resulted in the great species diversity we have on Earth today.
Let's get inside of the museum to find more surprises.
These are the 2 models of the Huoyan laboratory, and both the wing cabin version and the Huoyan air laboratory are convenient to transfer, fast to build, and meet the standards of nucleic acid testing laboratories, thus playing an important role in the fight against the pandemic.
CNGB, looking like a terrace, is nestled directly into the mountainside. In the initial architectural design, the original landscape similar to a terrace was organically combined with the architectural function of the building. The design of each floor echoes the natural slope of the mountains, so each floor can be considered as the first floor, boasting superior stability and making it possible to carry a lot of bigger equipment. In addition, it is naturally integrated with its surroundings, making it a gorgeous example of modern architecture. Have you ever heard this story? In 2002, the journal Science first published the treatise of Chinese scientists on the draft sequence of the rice genome. This was the first time in the world that the rice genome had been deciphered, a significant milestone in the history of life sciences. Then how do we interpret life? Now please follow us to the Sequencer Museum.
As a golden key to unlock the genetic treasures, DNA sequencing has helped us reveal so many amazing secrets of life. For more than 40 years, we have witnessed the growth of DNA sequencing since its first generation. During this period, DNA sequencing has made huge developments, and the cost and time required has been greatly reduced, making its large-scale application possible.
What you will see now is the CNGB digitalization platform. How does the DNA sequencing work here? Ms. Zhang will share it with us.
Alright, the sequencers here run 24/7 without stopping, and the digitalization platform is able to handle 500,000 samples and generate 24 PB of data per year, one of the few in the world. I'm proud to say that the powerful magic devices boasting such a huge production capacity are all cutting-edge domestic products independently developed by China. Although it is a rising star in the field of DNA sequencing, it has evolved fast into the world's leading genomic data output center.
So where can we store such enormous amounts of genomic data?
You'll find it at our next stop. Let's go!
Here we are in the Bioinformatics Data Center, featuring a powerful storage capability. How powerful is it? It's able to store biological data and information at PB level. We are a world leader in storage capacity. In addition to that, it can conduct high-performance computing, providing a source of big data for subsequent scientific research and industrial applications. Besides, we've established the China National Gene Bank database, which is now one of the largest biological big data centers in China. It can provide life resource sharing and application services and support the publication of articles in international prestigious academic journals, thereby fascinating scientific research cooperation and boosting the development of industries including precision medicine and agricultural molecular breeding.
Speaking of agriculture,
let's go see some of our agriculture in action. Here we are at CNGB's plant factory, one of the stereoscopic visions for agriculture. It can artificially create the conditions needed for plant growth without being subject to climate or geographical conditions, and can work 24/7 without stopping. The plants here are densely planted in multiple layers in a clean and insect-free environment. You may say that the plant factory is a typical example of high-tech agriculture with intensive land and water resources. Hello, Zhang. What are you up to?
I'm enjoying the plant wall at CNGB, mainly composed of bryophytes. Although bryophytes are small, the leaves boast a large surface area, which can help release rich active oxygen to make the indoor air fresher and cleaner. Bryophytes are a very ancient type of life form, widely distributed across the globe. They play a vital role in many ecosystems.
That's true. The plant wall clearly displays the evolution of plants, from lower to higher, and from aquatic to terrestrial life forms. The primitive algae living in the ocean gradually evolved into bryophytes, pteridophytes, and spermatophytes, which adapted to terrestrial environments. To better study different biological groups, we need to reserve a variety of biological samples. Now, let's go to the CNGB biorepository to get more details.
When you look at it, you see the future.
That's right. This is the CNGB biorepository, with the capacity to reserve up to 10 million biological samples. We think of it as a high-tech stasis chamber, like our refrigerators at home. The low-temperature environment serves as the key to preserve various samples well.
The establishment of the biorepository is of great significance, and its scale and quality determines the development of precision medicine to a certain extent.
Yes. Besides, the biorepository also serves as a critical way to protect the safety of national biological resources and human genetic resources, and avoid potential biological threats. The CNGB biorepository aims to upgrade itself into a large-scale, high-throughput, low-cost, and full automatic biobank guided by advanced visions to offer different environments of different temperatures, such as 4 degrees Celsius, negative 20 degrees Celsius, negative 80 degrees Celsius, negative 196 degrees Celsius, etc. These will preserve various types of biological samples, including feces, tissue cells, and biological macromolecules, and support and serve China's various fields of the life economy, such as digital health management, clinical testing, disease prevention and control, efficient agriculture, and species diversity protection.
We've seen CNGB's sophisticated and advanced equipment in leading integrative competencies.
Time for us to get outside, embrace the nature, and feel its charm. Let's go.
Okay.
Hello, Mrs. Leo. Now please take us to see what surprises the CNGB can bring us.
Sure. Now let's go to CNGB's periphery to tap into some secrets of its animals and plants. Let's go! Can you see the two mighty eggplant trees? Eggplants usually develop from the branches of a plant that can grow about 3 feet in height. But what you see now are obviously different. They are already like 7 feet in height. We actually grafted the eggplant branches on the rootstock of the same Solanaceae family and got the eggplant trees. We can not only graft eggplants on it, but also tomatoes and peppers of the same Solanaceae family. If the conditions allow, we can harvest the 3 vegetables in all 4 seasons. Next, let's find some small animals outside. Wow, 2 black-necked swans there! There are 5 swan species bred here: black swan, whooper swan, tundra swan, black-necked swan, and mute swan. Hope we're lucky to see another swan species. We're going to see another amazing creature at our next stop up the hills. Let's go! Surprise! Here they are! Alpaca! Alpaca is a species of camelid mammal. The name for the white one is Andy, and Polly is the brown one. If you put the 2 names together, it sounds like antibody. A simple antibody can be generated in their body so they can be immune to most of the influenza viruses. Now, let's move to their neighbor, sika deer, having a brown coat spotted with white and a large white patch on the rump. That's why it is literally called plum blossom deer in Chinese. And only the males have antlers. Let's go and find other small creatures. The desire to look attractive is universal. Our flamingos mainly feed on plankton rich in astaxanthin in the wild. They will break down the astaxanthin into red, orange, and pink pigment particles in the body, which are absorbed in the skin and feathers, producing the bright pink color we are seeing now. Macaws, our little friends upstairs, are calling us now. Let's go and meet them. The 2 macaws were the little friends calling us just now. They're also known as blue and yellow macaws. The huge birds are some of the larger members of their family. They originally inhabit South America and can live for 60 years. Okay, that's all for today's journey to know some plants and animals here.
Thanks for your sharing, Mrs. Leo. Today we visited CNGB and explored the mysteries of genes together. Open and sharing, CNGB is here striving to create a better future with you. See you!